Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wilson home. My name is Lynn Wilson. I wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers. Hello to all my regulars. Hope you guys are doing well. I am 12 people away from hitting 4,000 subscribers. Woo! Hoping to get there tonight. I will post that on my Facebook and Instagram if I hit the 4,000. I'm so excited. Not if, when I hit the 4,000. So I wanted to come and chat with you tonight about menu planning. One of my nemesis, one of my mountains that I have to climb and get over, under, through, or around, and I don't like it. I've never liked it. I've struggled with it. We've tried several different things over the years. Nothing works. I have the book by Mimi Wilson, no relation, on once a month cooking. I did that for a couple of years, actually. You shop one whole day and you cook and prep one day, and then you have a month's worth of food. I did that for a while, but that's when I was working part-time and home a lot. That somewhat worked, but it really wasn't our thing, but we made it work. Let's just say we made it work. We have tried, get the little sheets out and you write down 7 days, what you're going to eat. We've tried that. Doesn't work for us. So I've watched some videos. How do people plan their menus? A lot of freezer meals. We don't like freezer meals. Not saying they're wrong. It just doesn't work for us. So I had to think about, if I were to sit and chat with you and you're saying, I'm struggling, how would I do this? I thought probably one of the things I would tell you is, it seems like you're trying to do something that fits another person's family, but it doesn't fit your family. And I'm like, bingo, maybe I'm hitting the nail on the head. So we sat down and we had a family meeting a couple weeks ago on what does everybody like to eat. So we came up with, my husband, one of his favorites is meatloaf. My son loves anything to do with pasta or chicken. So we pretty much came up with the idea that we like simple meals. Mashed potatoes, corn, green beans, broccoli. That would be the basic, maybe some pasta, once in a while a little rice, some kind of chicken, a meatloaf, burger, something like that. Nothing complicated at all. Plain and simple. So I had my son give me some ideas. I had my husband give me some ideas. And we came up with pretty much a 2-week meal plan that we figured, well, we could rotate that, every 2 weeks. And then you would circulate through that. That's check. That was a great idea. So we figured out, what does everybody like to eat? Because my youngest son has gotten older. So his taste buds have changed. My husband and I have gotten a little older. And our taste buds, and you go through seasons where you don't like certain things or you do like it or whatever. So our taste buds have changed. We're not entertaining as much as we used to. So we don't need the same amount of food in the house. And we used to be super busy. And then the pandemic hit and everything unplugged. You weren't doing anything. Nothing was open. So for the past 2 years, our life has been fairly slow. And in the past 6 months, we can feel it speeding up again. My son's involved in activities. We're involved in activities. We enjoy a social life and being busy on the regular. We're home maybe 2 out of 5 nights a week. So you take all this into consideration. This doesn't fit most families. Most families are not out 5 out of 7 nights and have special needs involved. And our schedule can change on a dime. I might have something planned, and then my husband says, oh, I just got a call. So-and-so invited us to do something, and off we go, and so on and so forth. So our life is a little crazy. So take crazy and put that here. Then I'm looking at the normal menu planning. That's not working, so we put that here. Then I looked at our stockpile, pantry, and freezers and fridge that are full, especially because of what we went through with the pandemic. Most of us try to have a little bit more on hand. Now, that's not to say I don't want to always keep a little bit more. But what I do have, I need to use and recycle into, rotating and all that. And I have a lot of things in the freezer that I really need to use up. And my goal right now is I want to get my freezer half empty. I know some people say, no. Listen, you do you, I'm going to do me. I know what I need to do right now. We have so much in our freezer I need to use up. So now I've got a full pantry, a full freezer, a full stockpile. I have a crazy life. I have a mountain I have to get over with this menu planning. Our lifestyle has completely changed. Our schedules have changed. You may roll this into one big package and you've got a total confusing mess. So I have had to try and tweak and organize what I'm doing. I've watched some people and how they plan their menus just to get ideas. I've watched some people how they do their freezer meals. And the more I watched, I think they're great, but they don't work for us. We don't use them. We don't like them. Okay, so maybe I'll make one or two, but on the regular, they don't work for me. Here's one of the reasons. I tend to change last minute. That's just my personality. And my husband's kind of the same way. So we might buy Italian sausage, and if I put them in a freezer meal and I put the peppers and onions and this and that, blah, 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 put it in the freezer, I might take those sausages out and go, I don't really feel like peppers and onions with it. I feel like cooking them in tomato sauce only, or whatever the case might be. So I like the flexibility of having just a plain meat, and then I can do whatever I want with it. So thinking through all of this, I think what I'm coming up with is I need to customize my menu plan to suit me. That's not to say everybody doesn't have great ideas. You can pick little nuggets from each person and how they do things. I might do a few freezer meals, but one of the things that I'm finding for me is that I need to simplify, which is one thing we did, is asking everybody what they like. And number two, simplifying and only cook 3 meals at a time. So what I've been doing is over the past couple of weeks, trying to break down and do things in 3s. And just simplify. I have 3 things on the menu, maybe mashed potatoes, corn, and meatloaf. And simplify by creating 3 different nights meals. And I could cook them on a Sunday night, and I can have maybe Sunday night's dinner, Mondays and Tuesdays. Sounds good. Whatever's left over from Sunday night, I can use for Monday lunch. I already have Monday and Tuesday's dinner, so if somebody didn't want leftovers from Sunday night, they could eat one of the other meals as an option that's in the refrigerator. And so there's enough in there to carry us through for 3, maybe 4 days. And you can rotate as your taste tonight feels like pasta, and tomorrow night you feel like meatloaf, but I want meatloaf tonight and pasta tomorrow night. The 3 meals are in the refrigerator, and everybody can pick and choose what they want. It has worked. And the other thing that's worked with it, number one, is it's not a full week's of prepping for menus. And with my lifestyle, on a dime, like I said, we can up and change and go somewhere else and do something different. Okay, so if that's the case, I don't want to have too much prepped and too much thought put into it, because we might not be home for the next couple nights, so I won't need to do anything for the next couple nights. Our life tends to change very quickly. Give you an example. My husband had a really, really rough 24 hours of seizures, but we had about 4 days of craziness with his seizures in addition to the 1 day. Long story short, friend of ours knew we were having a rough time, said, I'm leaving something on your doorstep. She brought us meals. We probably have enough for lunches and dinners for the next 4 days. I don't have to cook. I have food in my refrigerator. Plus, I had prepped a couple of meals prior to that. I have a pasta bake in there. I have the beginnings of shepherd's pie in there. I don't remember what else, but I've got stuff in there. Plus, I have fresh salad. I have broccoli and carrots and potatoes that I can roast. My refrigerator is full now for the next week or so. So we can rotate. But like I said, on a dime, things changed. Maybe it didn't change in terms of my schedule, but somebody blessed us with all this food. So, and I will include a picture at the end of what she sent us, but we have plenty of food. Why am I telling you this? Listen, if menu planning is driving you crazy, and I know so many of you told me it does, maybe try and simplify it. Maybe simplify it to just 3 things on the menu, and just simplify it to do it 3 days at a time. Then you can pick up. Now, I'm usually off on Tuesdays. That's pretty much my standard day off. So now on Tuesday, I can prep the next 3 days. Then we're going to be going into the weekend, and who knows what happens with the weekend. Maybe we'll get pizza. Maybe we'll go to my mom's for dinner. Maybe we will stay home. We can do leftovers. Maybe we could use one of those freezer meals that are in the freezer. Maybe grab something from the stockpile that's simple, like the other day. I told you I made quick burritos and a quick macaroni and cheese based on leftovers and things that I had in the stockpile. So, how are you handling your menu planning? Are you finding any solutions? Are you finding things that work better for you? Maybe you're more the type to plan out 7 days out of the week. We have full pantry, stockpile, freezers, etc. I need to start using up what I have. I don't want to waste that money I've invested in food. I need to start using that up. And I was getting so overwhelmed that I couldn't see past all this stuff that I had and how was I going to use it. So I've brought it in, looked at my life, my lifestyle, and the season that I'm in. Now, you know, in New Jersey, we have 4 seasons a year. So seasons change here. My life is a season and my life changes. This might last me 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks from now, you might hear me saying, I've got another idea for menu planning. I'm going to start rolling with the punches and allowing things to fit my lifestyle versus me trying to fit it, trying to fit the trend, trying to fit the norm, try and fit the cookie cutter. Nothing is wrong with that, but I don't fit into the norm, the cookie cutter, the trend. What did I say the other day? I beat to my own drum. I just don't fit with that. And I think I was trying to fit into somebody else's style. And that was one of the problems I was having. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Talk about menu planning, menu solutions, simplifying your menu. These are my ideas, my thoughts that are suiting my family's needs. Maybe that would give you some inspiration, some ideas on simplifying your menu. Like just for a while, just say, you know what, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to simplify and try something different. If it doesn't work, it's only been 2 weeks. Maybe only try it for a week. You know, I find 2 weeks is a sweet spot, so try it for 2 weeks. If that doesn't work, you can always try something else. Thanks for coming over. We'll catch you all on the next video.